Ranking the best safeties by price in Madden 24. We're back here and I'm gonna be telling you guys the best safety at every single price range in Madden 24. And we're gonna get started right here with a free option. And the best free option in the game is no doubt about it, Eric Berry. Eric Berry recently got upgraded as well, and you can get him all the way up to an 87 overall. And if you are able to do this, he is ridiculously good. He gets +7 speed, which means he's 86 speed. Honestly, with this upgrade, I think he's the second best safety in the game, period. 86 acceleration. And if we look at the zone and the man coverage, right, gets +13 man coverage, which would be 85, +6 zone coverage, which would be 87. So hits that 85 tier for man, 85 tier for zone coverage. Extremely balanced player. And he's now one of my favorite cards in the game. He is the team captain I have maxed all the way. He also gets every single team chem as well. So if you're running a theme team, say you're running Seahawks theme team, like he gets even better. I think he is absolutely insane right now. And you could potentially get him for free by just upgrading your team captain field pass. Now there is one more person that I do want to touch on that you could potentially get for free, and we're gonna have a lot of different options at every single price range. And something a little bit annoying right here, we got to go from strong safety to free safety, but the other player you could potentially get for free is Reed Blankenship. Now this right here is not a bad choice. I do prefer like Isaiah Likely over him, and if you max him out right here, he can be all the way up to an 85 overall. Could be 83 speed, 81 agility, 88 acceleration, has really high acceleration, which I do think is important. Obviously he's not as good as Eric Berry. Like we kind of just like went all the way to the top at first. And if we look at his man and zone, he does not have good man coverage, only 77, but he does have 85 zone coverage. So he hits that next tier of zone coverage. So I think he is a really great card in the game in a zone based scheme. If you're running man, I would completely avoid him. But if you already chose this card, good user, and also can be good in a zone-based defense. And that's gonna bring us to our first price range right here, 1 coin to 10K. We're gonna have a free safety and a strong safety right here. At free safety, love Justin Reed, one of the better, cheaper cards in the game. 82 speed, 82 acceleration, 6'1" height, hits 80 zone coverage this time. And if we look at his man coverage rating, 77, he's not a bad card by any means. Doesn't have like top end physical stats or top end zone, but I think he's relatively a very solid card. Also someone you could potentially user. Now for our strong safety right here, this is a pure user, and it's one of like the more low-key cards that dropped. 79 overall, Israel Mukukamu, I probably butchered that, got a golden ticket in Madden 23 and gets a 79 overall gold right here. And the big thing on him is being 6'4", 83 speed, 85 acceleration. The reason you would use this card, he's a user, right? He doesn't really offer you anything like good from a man or zone perspective, but as a pure user, 6'4", 83 speed, 85 acceleration, I like it. I think he can play well above his price again if you just user him. Now we're gonna bump it on it up from 10 to 20K. And the first card I want to touch on right here, Isaiah Simmons. We're gonna have 3 cards right here that I think are absolutely amazing for this price range. Isaiah Simmons was going for like 100K day one, and this is again another great card that can be a user. He can be an in the box linebacker. He can play in a lot of different places for you. 6'4", 83 speed, 82 acceleration, has 80 zone coverage as well. So he can be good in a zone based defense. I really like this card. And again, whether you want to use him or the AI plays with him in a zone based scheme, love the height on defenders as well. And now we have 2 free safeties to cover right here, and I can't believe these 2 are only like 20K. So the first one right here, I gotta touch on Jeremy Chin. If we talked about Isaiah Simmons, we gotta talk about Jeremy Chin. I think very similar things of the 2 cards. 6'3" this time, so 1 inch shorter, but 83 speed, 82 acceleration, 81 zone coverage, so hits that 80 tier for zone coverage. Another person that great in the box linebacker, great user as well. Has like everything that I'm looking for a safety, and again, really good in a zone based defense. Not like top tier, but he's still really good. Third one we have to touch on, new 81 overall from the campus hero Lewis Seen. This card right here can be an over-the-top safety for you in a zone-based defense, or again a user. 85 speed, 87 acceleration at an 81 overall is absurd. Like that is ridiculously good. And also he's 6'2", 80 zone coverage. So again, whether you want to user him or he can be an over-the-top safety for you in a zone-based defense, those physical stats are pretty insane. I know he has lower agility, but the speed and excel, man. And also for this price range, it's going to be hard to find anyone that comes close to playing as good as him. Now the next tier of players right here are all strong safeties, and they're all going for around 80K. I want to touch on all these because I do think they are a step up. First one right here is Buda Baker. So Buda Baker right here, 5'10" height, not the tallest, but 83 speed, 84 acceleration, has good balance between man and zone, and also hits that next threshold for zone coverage, 85. I think this is one of the more slept on cards in the game. I don't really see a ton of people using him. Don't know why. He is a really good card. And again, he's someone that could play in the box for you, has some pretty decent tackle ratings as well. I would probably play him over the top or in like a slot CB role. But again, I love that balance on him, has pretty good physical stats as well. I don't feel like he's going to let you down. Better in a zone-based scheme than a man-based scheme though. And with him as well, we have one of the best users in the game right here too. Again, going for 80K, 83 speed, 83 acceleration, 6'4". On strictly basis a user, Simmons and Jeremy Chin, very similar. I should say like his AI should play better though, because 80 man, 80 zone has a little bit more balance compared to, again, Chin and Isaiah Simmons. So I think he is a tad bit better, but if you're strictly going off who's a better user, it's like the same exact thing, because 6'4", 83 speed, 83 acceleration, has 81 agility as well. So you can really just play this card wherever, and I think he will ball out for you. And finally right here, the third person in this price range, Deshaun Elliott. Dolphins, great. Really didn't realize how good he was for his price. 6'1" height, 85 speed, 84 acceleration, not great in a man-based defense with 75 man, but has 87 zone coverage, which is great. So he can be an over-the-top safety for you in a zone-based defense. It's that next tier zone coverage with 85. This is my user on my Dolphins theme team, but again, I think he's really good whether you don't have a theme team or you play him over the top. I just would not play him in a man-based defense. And the next step up from these guys, in my opinion, is a singular free safety, and he's going to be going for around like 150K, 120K, something around there. And that's going to be Joey Blount right here. So Joey Blount is great for a man-based defense. So we have really talked a lot about zone-based defense. He is the opposite. He is great in a man-based defense. 6'1" height, 85 speed, 86 acceleration, has 85 man coverage, the highest tier of man we've covered so far. Not good in a zone-based defense, but again, man-to-man free safety, makes a ton of plays as well. And also this could be someone that is your user. He's 6'1", again, 85 speed, has good agility, good acceleration as well. So if you do run zone and you still want to use this card, you can just user him. Now we do take a step up right here with the next tier of player. It's going to be Cam Curl, going for around 230K right now. I've seen him as low as 200K though. And Cameron Curl, 85 speed, 88 acceleration, extremely balanced with 81 man, 85 zone. Love that. 6'1" height as well, 80 agility, 88 acceleration. This was my user for a while. I love this Cam Curl card. He has been one of my better pieces in the secondary. Played absolutely amazing for me. Still one of my top 3 safeties in the game. Now, right after Cam Curl though, we get our player before the max no limit budget. And that's going to go ahead and be, you can argue he's the best safety in the game. We're going to cover 2 cards that have arguments over him though, and it's really based on scheme, but Ed Reed for 270K is really great value. He is a little bit shorter though with 5'11", but 87 speed, 88 acceleration, hits that 90 tier of zone coverage. That is the highest tier in the game. 99, going to play the exact same way as 90, hits 81 man as well. Way better in his zone-based defense than he is a man-to-man defense. Obviously, look at the stats, but again, this time he can also get some good abilities like pick artist. Love getting pick artists, and I think Ed Reed is one of the best players in the secondary period. Now we're going to go to the no limit max budget. You don't have a budget, right? And the first card I want to touch on is Sean Taylor. This is not a good card if you run man coverage. They gave him 55 man coverage. Ridiculous, right? He's also a great user as well. 6'2", 88 speed, 87 acceleration, 88 agility. So like I said, great as a user. Also perfect in a zone-based defense right now with 90 zone coverage, 85 play rec. I love that. It's just he's not going to fit every single defense because he has 55 man coverage, right? So if you're expecting him to play man-to-man in your defense, he is going to let you down. Like 55 man, I'm pretty sure Devin Hester wide receiver card has more man coverage than Sean Taylor. Look it up. You'll be surprised. I can't believe they only gave him 55 man. Now there is one final card I want to look at with the no limit max budget, and that's going to be Cam Chancellor right here. And the reason Cam Chancellor is here, from a stats standpoint, I think Ed Reed is better in a zone-based defense. He's not bad though. 6'3", 87 speed, 85 acceleration, 84 agility. I think he is the best user in the game, given his height, given his speed, given his everything, given his in the box stats as well. I think he is the best user. But when we look at his stats, like 87 zone, 70 man, obviously not great from a coverage standpoint. Not bad by any means, but Ed Reed out here hitting 90 zone. So again, not really too good in a man-based defense or no limit max budget cards, more in a zone-based defense and also a user as well. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and cover these cards. But yeah, boys, this has been my thoughts on the best safety at every single price in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Who are you rocking out at safety for your Madden 24 squad? Now, if you did enjoy this video, you enjoy content content like it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden. Now, if you guys want to see me use these cards live, play live, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. We've been grinding the streams over there, so I greatly appreciate that. Now, if you don't feel like heading over to Twitch and you want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I rank the best middle linebackers by price in Madden 24.